Sitting on the porch as the evening fades. Old man in the shadows with stories that invade. The wind howls a tune like a ghostly call. He leans in close as you'll hear their thrall. Legends of the night of things unexplained in these haunted hills where sanity's strained. He whispers soft warnings, his eyes aglow. The things that you seek are the things you don't know. Oh, the hills are alive with shadows and dread. Strange whispers in the night, like voices of the dead. Bigfoot in the thickets, dogmen on the prowl. When the darkness settles in, hear the monsters howl. He talks of old legends of foul flickering lights, mischief in the moonbeam on those restless nights. The dogman's howling a sound that chills the bone. With claws like daggers it prowls alone. And Bigfoot's shadow towering and fierce, a creature of the wild, making wanderers pierce through the foggy abyss where they shouldn't tread, knowing not all stories are merely in your head. Oh, the hills are alive with shadows and dread.
Hello, everyone. How is everyone this evening? Oh, thank God it's Thursday, right? Hope everyone's had a great week so far. We have one more day, and then we'll go into the weekend, which I cannot wait for. I've got some good stuff coming this weekend for my paranormal group, so I can't wait to share that information. And then, of course, we've got to bring out the famous Robert Effler, my partner in crime. Hello, sir.
What's up?
It's going good. Going good. It's I'm glad it's Thursday, and tomorrow's Friday, and then the weekend. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I am too.
I know you guys got some big stuff planned.
Yeah, we're headed down towards Clayton, Georgia this weekend, and there's going to be a Bigfoot conference in Clayton, and the NCI is going to be there.
Yeah. I think it's amazing. You guys are doing so much this year. It's great.
Oh, we're tickled to death.
I bet. And it's nice too when you get that invitation. Hey, we want you to come and speak. It's such a great feeling. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You can't beat that feeling. It just tickles us to death from one end to the other.
I bet. Hello, everyone. Hello, Southern Ohio Bigfoot. Glad you guys are watching. Yeah, it's probably going to be scary. I'm sure you picked out some of Grandpa's stories again, so I'm sure they're going to be good ones. So, shall we get started?
Yeah, everybody pull up a stump, get you a jug of moonshine, sit back, and listen to what Grandpa's got to tell you, because after this is over with, you may not want to walk home in the dark by yourself.
True. Very true. I tell you, Tuesday's stories, woof, those really got me. They really creeped me out. I'm not kidding. I've been telling everybody. I'm like, y'all got to come and watch. Seriously. And listen to these stories because they're so good. So I'm going to actually start tonight. This one is called Bigfoot at the Old Mine Cut. And it takes place in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. So here we go. There's an abandoned mine cut out. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Let me back up. Just got home from work not too long ago. There's an abandoned mine cut outside of Spruce Pine where the rock walls rise straight up like a canyon. Miners used to say something big walked through those tunnels long after the last shift ended. A pair of campers pitched their tent near the entrance one night, thinking the stories were just old-timer talk. The air was cool, the fire crackled, and the woods were quiet. Too quiet. Around midnight, they heard footsteps, slow, heavy, deliberate, circling the camp. One camper whispered, "Bear?" The other shook his head. Bears don't walk in circles, and they sure don't breathe like that. A deep exhale rolled out of the darkness, shaking the leaves. The fire flickered. The tent walls trembled. Then something pressed a massive hand against the fabric. Not clawed, not pawed, a hand. The outline was huge, fingers long as a man's forearm, palm wide as a dinner plate. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm freaking out now. The hand slid upward, tracing the curve of the tent, and stopped right above their heads. Oh my God. The campers didn't move, didn't breathe. And a long minute, the hand lifted. The footsteps faded. The woods stayed silent till dawn. When they packed up, they found single footprint in the mud, deep enough to fill with water, wide as a skillet, and pointed straight toward the mine entrance, as if it had walked them out. Oh my gosh. I'm like picturing being in the tent and seeing a hand like that. I'd be like, oh, no, 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 no. No.
Yeah, that would definitely be a Charmin moment for sure.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yep.
A person would owe their soul to BVD at Walmart.
Right. Oh my gosh. That was good. That was such a good one.
Well, here's one Grandpa's got.
Okay.
And this one comes out of Bakersville, North Carolina.
Ooh, okay.
It's called The Dog Man on Ridge Road.
Ooh, oh, ooh, ooh.
Now, we all know about those notorious dog men.
Yes.
There's a stretch of ridge road where the trees lean in close, like they're trying to keep secrets. Folks say a wolf-shaped figure walks that road at night. Upright, silent, walking. A couple driving home late saw it standing in the middle of the pavement. Tall, still, eyes glowing faint in the headlight. The man slowed the car. Creature didn't move, didn't even blink. It just raised one long arm, not a paw, a hand, and tapped the hood with a single claw. Tap, tap, tap. Then it stepped aside, slow and deliberate, letting them pass. They drove on, hearts pounding, hands shaking. When they reached town, the man checked the hood. There were 3 marks, not scratches, not dents, just perfect, clean circles. Like something had tapped the metal with the tip of a finger, size of a broom handle.
That's creepy. That's another Charmin moment.
Absolutely.
In the seat of the car. Oh my God.
Like Bill Cosby said, first you say it, then you do it.
Yeah. Just, picturing that. Just being in the car and seeing something like that. Oof. And then coming to the car and tap, tap. No, no. No way.
Yeah, I believe the next phone call that would be made to the local undertaker.
Yeah. Heart attack, stroke, something.
Heart
Oh,
attack, stroke, aneurysm,
yeah.
whatever.
Yep. Or just like losing your breath because you're so like shocked or whatever, and then you die for not breathing or something. I don't know. Or panicking, I guess you can say. I guess it would actually be a heart attack if you had panicked. So, well, here's another one of Grandpa's tales. This one I really like this one of Grandpa's. Well, I like them all, but I did like this one a lot. The Bigfoot that mimicked the baby cry. This is in Hot Springs, North Carolina. There's a campsite tucked back in the woods behind Hot Springs where the river bends sharp and the trees grow tight enough to block the moon. Folks say that the place is a peaceful in the day, but wrong at night. A young couple pitched their tent there one summer evening, thinking they found a perfect quiet spot. The fire crackled, the river whispered, and the woods settled into the soft mountain silence. Around 2 a.m, the woman woke up to a sound that froze her blood, a baby crying. Not far, not faint, but close. She shook her boyfriend awake. Did you hear that? He listened. The crying came again, thin, high, and desperate. He frowned. There ain't no houses around here, he says. The crying drifted through the trees, moving slowly, like something was walking through it. The women whispered, "We have to help." But the man grabbed her arm. "No, that ain't a baby." The crying stopped. Silence swallowed the woods. Then right behind the tent, the crying started again. Louder, clearer, too perfect. The man clapped a hand over the woman's mouth. "Don't move," he whispered. Something heavy exhaled outside the tent. The fabric bowed inward like a massive hand had pressed against it. The crying cut off mid-wail. Then a deep, rumbling breath rolled across the campsite. Not human, not an animal, something in between. The couple didn't move until dawn. When they finally stepped outside, the ground around the tent was covered in huge footprints, deep, wide, and spaced far apart. But the strangest part, every print pointed toward the tent. None pointed away. Okay, so what did he do? Freaking disappear? Poof, he's gone. That's creepy.
Either that or he jumped into a tree one.
True, he could have. But if all prints are facing towards the tent, oh, yeah. It just gives me the shivers.
Grandpa knew how to keep you on the porch, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll stay up there with him.
It's safer around that jug.
Yeah. That's true.
Well, here's one that Grandpa's got.
Yeah.
Comes straight out of Unicoi, Tennessee.
Okay.
This is the dog man at the old logging road.
Ooh.
There's no logging road outside Unicoi where the trees lean in close and the ground stays damp, even in August. Runners use it in the daytime. Nobody touches it after dark.
Oh.
One evening, a trail runner decided to push his luck. He started late, thinking he had beat the sunset. He didn't.
Oh boy.
Halfway down the trail, the woods went quiet. No birds, no bugs, just the sound of his own breathing. Then he heard it. Claws on the gravel. Behind him, matching his pace. He slowed, the claws slowed. He stopped, the claws stopped. He turned around, heart pounding. Nothing but trees. He took a step forward. Something took a step too, but a lot closer. He started jogging again. Faster this time. The claws sped up, not frantic, smooth and steady, like whatever was following him wasn't even trying. He broke into a sprint. The claws thundered behind him. He didn't look back. He didn't dare. When he burst out of the trailhead, he collapsed beside his truck, his chest a heaving. The woods behind him went silent. The next morning, he returned with a friend to prove he wasn't crazy. They found prints on the trail, huge, deep, shaped like a wolf's paw, but with a heel. And circling his truck were more prints, as if something had paced around it all night, waiting for him to come back.
Okay. I'm telling you what, Grandpa, he has got, I just can't get over these stories. They're just absolutely amazing. They are really freaking me out this week. Like, it gives me goosebumps and shivers. Like, I want to, seriously.
I'm pretty sure Grandpa's got some more just like this.
Oh, I'm sure.
Probably a lot worse.
Oh. Is it going to give me nightmares? Probably.
Well, as we say around here in the South,
yeah,
especially out here in these old Appalachian hills, may cause you to sleep with one foot on the floor and one eye open.
Yeah, I don't know if I could sleep like that, but oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a good one. Can you imagine though, like going back and you seeing all those footprints around your truck? So crazy, man.
Make you wonder.
Yeah. Oh, totally. All right. Well, you know me, I like paranormal. Grandpa knows I like paranormal. I like cryptid too, but you know I'm a big, huge paranormal person. So I've got one that he did, that he wrote. This one's called The Ghost in Schoolhouse Window in Burnsville, North Carolina. There's an abandoned schoolhouse outside of Burnsville where the windows stay dusty and the doors stay locked. Kids say a face appears in the upstairs window after dark, pale, small, watching. One night, a deputy drove by on patrol and saw a faint glow inside, a warm, flickering light like a lantern. He pulled over thinking squatters had broken in, walked up the steps, tried the door, locked tight. Then he heard footsteps, slow, dragging, like someone tired or hurt. He called out, "Sheriff's office." The footsteps stopped. Silence. Then a child's voice whispered from the upstairs hall, "Don't leave me." The deputy backed off the porch so fast he nearly fell. Then he looked up at the window. The lantern was gone, but a small handprint was pressed against the glass on the outside. He returned the next morning with the sheriff. The handprint was still there, but the dust on the inside of the window was untouched. And the schoolhouse still locked, still empty, still watching. It's like that we were talking the other night about when people put the baby powder on the back of their car and they see the kid prints. Yeah.
I'll tell you a good one that's a true story. It's not a haunted one, but it's a truthful one
Yeah.
that literally just about caused me to have a Charmin moment.
Did it really? Okay. I'm interested.
This was back when I was wearing the badge.
Okay.
Because as you know, I'm a retired law enforcement officer.
Yes.
I was working for Lee's McRae in Banner Elk College. I was doing security for them one night.
Okay.
Nobody didn't tell me this. Why they didn't tell me, I will never understand still to this day.
Yeah.
We had a radio and they had it set up that if the what we called a faculty hill, if they had a break-in or needed medical assistance or police assistance or anything else for that matter, they could use their phone and call our radio. Well, I was away from the car, not close enough for the repeater on the car to pick up my handheld. It was a full moon night. I was locking up on the science lab. Well, I heard a call come across, but it was so garbled, I couldn't make out anything other than break-in faculty hill.
Yeah.
That's all I could make out. And I was going to call the relay number to find out which resident was needing help.
Yeah.
Well, this was back before cell phones.
Okay.
So I couldn't call out on my radio. I had to use a landline. Well, my flashlight went out inside the science lab. Battery went dead in. I'm standing there thinking, okay, this is great. I'm in here darker than a dungeon, and I don't know where the light switch is at.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd never been in the building in daytime. It was always of a night when I went in there.
Right.
Well, I found this one room that said office. I thought, well, okay, they surely have a telephone in there, and I'll call that number. I opened the door, full moonlight shining through the window.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I see something other off to my right under a cloth, thinking it was a coffin, because that's about the size of it.
Okay.
So I'm sitting here thinking, why does these idiots have a coffin inside the office in the science lab? Are they doing a autopsy class? What are they doing?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times they didn't give us pertinent information like we needed. We had to 9 times out of 10 wing it. Well, I get to hearing something other, and I'm thinking, oh crap. One of these idiots has let them dad-blasted snakes get loose. And I'm mortified of snakes.
Same.
I will shoot every one I see. If I catch one in my house, I'm setting the house on fire. I will instantly become homeless. I am deathly afraid of snakes. That's the first thing that I'm thinking of. Well, I accidentally knocked the covering off what I thought was a casket. And I finally found the light switch and I turned it on. Guess what it was?
I don't
Take
know.
take a wild guess.
Alligator? I don't know.
It was a solid glass cage about 3.5 inches thick. They failed to tell me that they were going to use this in a some kind of display of some sort.
Yeah.
They had a live Komodo dragon.
Oh, those are no joke.
No. When that light came on and that devil got to hissing and having all kinds of hissy fits, needless to say, I changed religions about 37 different times in less than 3 minutes, prayed to whoever would listen, almost had 16 Charmin moments, 14 strokes, 95 bypasses, and 17 heart attacks.
How big was this thing? Like lengthwise?
6 feet long.
No.
150 pounds.
Oh, no. No.
Had a tongue longer than Gene Simmons from Kiss ever thought about having.
Oh my gosh.
I told him, I said, you better be glad me working security that we're not allowed to carry guns. And they said, why? I said, that would have been a dead dragon. I would have shot it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know it was in there. Needless to say, I pulled an instant snagglepuss.
Yeah.
Exit stage left.
You're taking off.
I left that science lab so quick. It took 45 minutes for my shadow to realize I was gone.
I would have done the same thing.
Yeah,
Those
needless to
things
say,
are-
the next morning we had a come to Jesus meeting.
Yeah, I bet.
We had a come to Jesus meeting for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that, man. Those things are no freaking joke, boy.
No.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
can you imagine getting bit and tore up by one? Oh, no thanks.
Yeah, when I first heard it hissing, I just knew one of those, because that one section of the science lab,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go in there in daytime or nighttime, period.
Yeah.
But I'd been in there so much of a night, I sort of knew which direction to go, even in the dark. But they had those live snakes on display, and I thought one of them had got out when I heard it hissing. Mm-hmm. Nope, I'm like Damon Wayans on Saturday Night Live. I'm sorry, but homie, don't play that. Nope. Nope.
All right.
That's a definite hell to the no. Mm-mm.
Oh my God.
I still have nightmares over that. And that was 30 years ago.
Wow. That's a really that's a really good story there, I tell you. So it's Rick and Mandy. They said, guarantee it, Rob. That's crazy. I guarantee it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, those are something else, man. I don't know. I think those scare me more than a snake. I mean, I still don't like snakes either or spiders. But I'm sorry, if I came across a Komodo dragon, no. Mm-mm. And they run fast too, Robert. They run
Yes,
fast.
they do. And luckily, this one was in a cage where you couldn't make no momentum.
Right, but still.
But I made plenty of momentum for him. It looked like an episode of Scooby. It looked like an episode of Scooby Doo as I went out the back door.
I bet. It's like those cars that they deck out and they have that NOS you hit it and it just takes off. That's you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I instantly became Snagglepuss. Exit, stage left.
Right. And that was a good cartoon, by the way. I loved
Yes,
those
it was.
cartoons. Oh, thank you, Grace. Thank you so much. I can't help but to giggle. I'm just a giggly girl.
Well,
Yep.
a lot of what I run into is based on life experiences.
Yep, that's for sure. How are we doing on time there, Robert? We got some more time for Grandpa's stories, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Here's one that you love.
Oh, yes.
The Banshee of Laurel Valley, if you want to embark upon it.
Oh, you can go ahead. You can read that one. I
Oh,
want
okay.
to listen to this one because I read the one on Tuesday about the Banshee. So I'll listen to this one.
All righty. This one is called The Banshee of Laurel Valley. Grandpa's books are sticking together.
His his book is massive, so.
Yes, it is. And I think he dribbled a little bit of tobacco juice on it, too.
Wouldn't surprise me. That and some moonshine.
That might be what. Hold on a minute. Let me sniff. Yeah, it's apple pie moonshine that he dribbled on.
Yep. That was one of his favorites.
Yeah. This one comes from the outskirts of Johnson City, Tennessee.
Okay.
There's a valley outside Johnson City, Tennessee, where the fog rolls in thick as milk at dusk. Folks say a woman wanders through it, humming a tune nobody recognizes. Soft, lonely, almost pretty. A couple walking their dog heard the humming one evening. The dog froze, tail tucked, whining real low.
Mm-hmm.
The humming drifted through the fog, weaving between the trees. The couple called out, thinking somebody was lost. The humming stopped. Silence. Then a whisper brushed past their ears. Don't look back. The dog bolted, dragging the leash. Couple ran after him, their hearts pounding. When they reached the road, the fog behind them whirled like something tall had just walked through it. The humming started again. But this time, it was coming from the treetops.
Oh.
They didn't go back. Locals say the Banshee hums for the lost and for those that are about to be.
Oh my God. Okay. Where's my blanket? I need my cuddle blanket. That was, my gosh. Okay. Woo. That was good.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if it's dark and foggy when you go home this evening, be careful. Make sure your flashlight's good and you've got somebody to walk with you. I wouldn't advise walking home after dark.
No. Make sure that battery cell phone is charged all the way too.
Exactly.
That was, oh my gosh, that last part. Woof. Mm-mm. Yeah, I wanted my cuddle blanket right there, man. I do have a cuddle blanket, by the way. I really do.
Well,
It's true. It comforts me. I cuddle up in it and I like it. It's super, super soft.
I've actually got three. I've
Okay.
got one that I got one that's electric powered,
Yeah.
and the other two are four-legged.
Yes. The fur babies. Can't forget the fur babies.
I've got a Taco Bell mix dog, and I've got a miniature schnauzer.
Oh, cute. I got a
Yeah, they
Yorkie poo.
ah
I got a Yorkie poo. Her name's Samira. Samira Rayanne Sapp. And then my other one is a Chug, a Chihuahua pug. So she's got the body, the long body of a Chihuahua. She has the tail of the pug, the eyes of a pug, but a face like the Chihuahua. She's super cute. She really is super cute.
well, that sort of reminds me of that one dog that I had one time. It was a cross between a bulldog and a Shih Tzu.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it was a bullshit.
Oh my God. Okay, you got me on that one. Oh my God, that was so good. It's a bullshit. Oh my God. Woo, now I got some hot flashes coming on. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to remember that and see if I can. I probably won't be able to deliver it like you, but it's worth a try.
Well, at least that dog wasn't like my ex-mother-in-law.
Oh gosh, what? Wait, what?
My ex-mother-in-law was a half-breed. Yeah, she was part bulldog and part Indian.
Okay.
What time she went on the warpath, she was sitting on her ass growling about it.
Because bulldogs do that. They'll sit on there. Yes. Oh my gosh. That's so freaking funny. Oh my God. After my day of work and sitting in traffic for what, almost 2 hours? I think it was 2 hours. This is a great way to end my night.
But I am going to have to pull a Larry the Cable Guy, though.
Yeah.
Lord, I apologize. Me with the starving pygmies down there in New Guinea. Amen.
Oh my goodness gracious. That was hilarious. Whew. Now I got hot flashes. Darn it. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, big brother. All right. Are we ready for another one? I think I want to hear another one from Grandpa.
All righty.
All right.
This one
yeah.
is from Max Patch, North Carolina.
Yes.
It's called The Bigfoot on the Fire Tower Steps.
Okay.
There's a fire tower on Max Patch where hikers climb to watch the sunset. Beautiful in the daytime. Wrong at night.
Ooh.
A pair of hikers stayed too long one evening. By the time they started down, the woods were dark and the wind had died. Halfway down the steps, they heard footsteps climbing behind them. Slow, heavy, too heavy to be human. They turned. Nobody was there. They kept walking. The footsteps followed. always just one step behind. The woman whispered, "Don't look back." The man did anyways. At the bottom of the stairs, just beyond the reach of their flashlight, stood a massive silhouette, tall, broad, and swaying slightly. He took one step forward. The tower groaned. The hikers ran, stumbling through the dark, not stopping till they reached the trailhead. When they looked back, the silhouette was gone. But the next morning, rangers found the metal steps bent, as if something heavy had climbed them, and paused.
What? Oh my goodness! So it stabbed, and it actually put like a dent in the middle step. Yeah, dang. I believe that. Definitely believe that.
I think we'll do this one and call it a night.
Okay.
And I think this one will make everybody gang up and go back to their house through the woods in a big huddle.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's going to be walking home alone tonight after this one. This comes out of Greenville, Tennessee.
Okay.
And anybody that knows corn patches of a nighttime, they can be awful doggone freaky. Because everybody that knows anything about corn patches, you've seen the movie Children of the Corn?
How did I know you were going to bring that up? That movie freaked me out when it came out. I was like, oh, these kids are cuckoo. That's crazy. And they made remakes, but it's not the same as the original. The original is the OG, will always be the OG movie of all times.
Absolutely. And this one from Greenville, Tennessee is called Dog Man in the Cornrows.
Ooh, okay.
Now you know why I mentioned Children of the Corn?
Yes. Sure do now.
There's a cornfield outside Greenville where the stalks grow tall as a man's shoulders and thick enough to swallow sound. Farmers say rows feel different at night. Too still, too tight, like the field itself is holding its breath. One summer evening, a farmer named Clyde went out to check on a patch he had been worried about. Something had been moving through the rows at night, leaving long, narrow paths like a tall man had walked through there without bending a single stalk. He stepped into the field, flashlight in hand, boots sinking into the soft dirt. The rows closed around him, swallowing the world. The air smelled sweet, heavy with pollen. Halfway in, he heard it. A soft rustle, not the wind, not a raccoon, something big. He raised the light. The beam cut through the rows, catching nothing but leaves. Then he saw them, two yellow eyes shining above the tassels, too high, too still. The eyes blinked, slow and deliberate. Clyde froze. The creature stepped forward, and the corn parted around him like water. A long snout emerged, then broad shoulders, then a towering shape covered in dark fur. It stood upright, chest rising slow, breath fogging the air, even in the summer heat.
Wow.
God whispered, Lord, help me. Grandpa's books sticking together.
Oh no. Him and that moonshine.
Oh, yeah. The creature tilted its head, sniffing the air. Then it took one long step towards him, silent, smooth, and wrong. Clyde backed up, heart hammering. The creature followed, matching his pace, never breaking eye contact. He turned and ran, crashing through the roads, stalks whipping his arms. Behind him, the creature moved faster, not running, just striding, closing the distance with ease. Clyde burst out of the field and didn't stop until he reached his porch. Then he looked back. The corn was still, too still. The next morning, he found a perfect circle flattened in the center of the field, as if something tall had stood there all night, watching his house.
No, thank you. Oh my gosh.
Now, if that don't put a quiver in your liver, I don't know what will.
Right? So Harold Denton made a comment here. He said at a Bigfoot Dogman Festival at Burnsville in September 2023, two researchers showed a slide of an 18-inch long footprint that was 11 inches across and about 7 inches across the heel they found on Mac's patch.
I've been getting a lot of stories from over in there, and I haven't had a chance to go over and check it out.
Yeah.
But even back in high school, back then, Bigfoot, Dogman, whatever, wasn't even on the radar, wasn't even mentioned. More or less, it was, paranormal that was being mentioned.
Yeah.
But there's some creepy stuff come out of Mac's patch over there.
Really? Like what is another thing that's come out of Mac's patch? Anything else besides the Dogman?
Well, I've heard Bigfoot tales. I've heard ghostly hikers and just creepy apparitions is about all I've heard. But
really?
For some odd reason or other, the Bigfoot and Dogman reports is ramping up. I don't know. I don't know the history of the place or anything just yet, but I will find it out.
Yeah. Mac's patch is a hot spot. Ray Jones.
I think it's little Rachel, if I ain't bad fool.
Oh, that is Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, girl. I adore her. I love her so much.
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
She is. Her and I got to get caught up. We haven't been able to talk much because we've been usually chatting with each other, and she'll send me videos and stuff. And I want to have her on as a guest co-host on the Coven of Curiosities. So. It's a little Rachel.
Yeah, the Cookie Monster.
What do we got here? So Harold Dutton Appalachian Trail crosses right across the top of Max Patch. Really? Oh,
Yep,
wow.
sure does.
So do you think maybe Max Patch is kind of like a portal? Possibly?
Anything anymore is basically possible now, as far as, me as sitting down and saying this, that, and the 12th
Yeah.
is, interdimensional and, full of. I cannot, with a clear conscience, sit down and say that because I've not witnessed it. I'm not going to say that if somebody else witnesses it, that they're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm saying I haven't seen that in order to make my own, determination. Anything anymore don't exactly shock me. I mean, used to, I had one lady about 4 years ago. She got plumb mad at me because she kept swearing there were 10 or 15 portals opening up in her backyard.
Really?
She had, but the way she described it and the way she come across with it, I'm not 110% if she hadn't had a Pink Floyd flashback. If you catch my drift.
Yes, I so catch your drift.
So I think the poor gal was smoking something other that was not a Marlboro. Well, I think she got a hold of a few of those magic mushrooms because, I mean, the way she explained it, the way she come across with it and everything, there's no way in the world that anybody that had, logical sense would sit there and, buy it hook, line, and sinker. Because, the descriptions and I'm sitting there thinking, wait just a minute.
Yeah.
So, I wasn't the greatest scholar in the world back in school. I should have been, but, all teenagers does stupid things back in high school. So I drug out the old physics book, so to speak, and I got to, studying on what she was saying.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, if them portals opens as much as she claims they do, according to the law of physics, the Earth would suck itself inside itself.
Okay. So how many? So she was saying like a whole bunch were like open.
She were the way she explained it. They were 5 and 6 opening at a time.
Huh.
At the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, one, if she'd have said one portal and one came through, 20 minutes later, a portal opened and something else came through. Yeah, I might would have bought that story. But I mean, it was just like a chain reaction within 10 or 15 seconds of one another. You had 8 or 10 portals opening up at the same time. And, it kind of reminded me of that song by CCR, Looking Out My Back Door, the way she come across explaining it. And I was like, I'm not buying this. She said, you don't believe me. I said, no. I said, I think you're partaking of something other that you're not supposed to. And I said, I think it has the initials of LSD in it.
Or maybe some acid.
Yeah, like I said, I think she was having a bad Pink Floyd concert trip.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, but anymore, after listening to other people and, that describe things with so much description that I don't think their imagination could reach that level.
Right.
In order to be, trying to pull somebody's leg or trying to, hoax something other. I got to thinking about it and I thought, well, there might be something other to this because a lot of the people that I'd been listening to, they were pretty credible. Greg Ogles, for one, I don't think Greg would, come right out and tell a man an out and out black lie, even if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Greg's always been as straight as a gun barrel, anyways. And the stories that he told of what he witnessed on the portals between LBL and other places, and
Yeah.
then you've got Jessica Jones basically telling the same thing, and they sort of run, you know, have a certain cadence to them.
Right.
It just opened up my eyes, and I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
And that's on my bucket list, like Dogman is. That is something I want to see. I want to be able to see that, to stand back and say, okay, these people are not nuts. They are actually witnessing this kind of phenomenon, and they know what they're talking about. They're telling the truth. It's
Yeah.
not that I don't believe them. By no means. Don't nobody misinterpret that and twist that and get it wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, as a researcher, you can be told anything, but until you witness it or find it out for yourself, the door's open, in any direction you want to go. But once you get that evidence of, yes, this happens, this is real, then you can say, okay, now we switch gears and we go down this other rabbit hole and figure out what's causing that.
Right.
Could
Well,
it be could it be the Anunnaki? Possible. Could it be the Nephilim? Possible. Who knows?
yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
And that's the thing, is that there's always that possibility. Like, that's why I always say I keep a very open mind. I hear people, and this is the thing too, is like when someone is telling the truth, you can hear it, you see it. Just like, for instance, I'm going to keep using her as an example because it's the most recent thing that I've heard. But when Trisha had her experience, you could hear it in her voice and how it affected her big time. Like, it really did. And just like when I saw the Greg Ogles documentary, when he was talking about his and how upset he gets, it still to this day chokes him up, and it's hard because when you see things and experience things and you want to tell people about it, but you're so afraid you're going to be called a nutcase, or you need to go to the psych ward, or it's just your imagination, you're just dreaming, this and that. And that's why sometimes, I am now to a point where it is like I don't care, but there is a lot that I see that I don't even understand why. I'm like, why am I seeing this? Just the other night, here's a perfect example. Just the other night, I don't know why I was seeing the things I was seeing, but I was in a hotel. There was a white door. There was wax, dripping wax on the door. But on the wax, it was a carved circle, pentagram, and sigils etched into the wax. Okay. I don't know why I was seeing this, but when I go into the bathroom, there is a lady that is in the bathtub in water, and she's got an eye that looks kind of blind, and it's green and blue. And she was a witch, and she was doing something. She was doing a ritual or spell or something. And I don't know why, but I got into the bathtub and I was choking her. And I said, you're going to stop. And I woke, well, I'll go more. But all of a sudden, and this is, I don't know why, but all of a sudden, she turned into a damn baby. And I woke up freaking the F out. Excuse my language. Because I have children. I would never choke a baby, ever. But I'm like, what did that mean? Why did I see that? Like, and it was clear as day. It just, I could smell the water. I can smell the wax or the candle burning, and all that. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, that was the most bizarre thing I have ever seen. But I woke up just freaking feeling like crap because I woke up to, she turned into a freaking baby. And I'm like, okay, this has got to mean something. It was so strange.
only thing I can think of that comes to mind, you're fixing to go on an investigation of some sort.
I am this Saturday.
And you're fixing to wind up in something similar of the same situation, and you're being given a heads up.
Is that okay? I can see that. Yeah, because
Well,
we are
here's
going
something
on an
that
investigation
happened
on
this morning.
Saturday. What's that?
Here's
Sorry.
something other freaky that happened this morning that I can't figure out why.
Okay.
I was sitting there on the couch, just got through feeding the 2 baby goats that we rescued,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to smelling shrimp flavored ramen noodles a cooking on the stove.
Oh, okay.
Nobody in the house but me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I thought I thought one of the cats had accidentally jumped up on the stove and turned one of the eyes on.
Right.
What
Okay.
on the stove? And we got those smooth top stoves.
Mm-hmm.
If you're standing up, you can see the eye on. But if
Yeah.
you're sitting down, you can't see it.
Right.
So I go over to the stove. There's nothing on. And the stove's gas powered. It's a gas stove. You have to wait for it to click before it lights. No, wait a minute. I take that back. It's not a smooth top stove. I was thinking of the one in the other house. It's a gas powered stove. I'm sorry. I told you wrong. Well, I go over there and get to look and see if anything's on under one of the pots. Nothing. I get to the stove, smell goes away.
Really?
Well, I go back, sit down on the couch, pick up my phone, smell starts again. Does this 3 times. And I still can't figure out where that smell come from. And it was shrimp flavored ramen noodles.
But that's wow. That sounds like you were having a paranormal experience, like something, because that will happen to me. I'll start smelling something and no one's home. It's just me working at home, and I'll start smelling something and I'm like, who is here? Like the other night, I wear a cherry flavored perfume. And this perfume I smelled next to me was not my perfume. Not at all. It was more not the harsh floral, it was a softer floral. So it wasn't like, you know how that rose smelling perfume, can't stand that stuff, but it was a more softer floral smell. And I was like, what in the heck? Like, I'm like, who's here? No one's here but me. So it was really bizarre.
And here's the funny part that's added to that. I hear a vehicle pull up in the yard.
Okay.
Door slams. I'm thinking, I'm looking at my watch. Around about 10 o'clock this morning. I'm thinking, well, they sent her home from work early because they run out of work to do. I go out in the yard. They ain't nobody there.
Really?
I hear that car pull up all the time, and the door's shut.
Yeah.
Nobody here.
What?
Nobody's out in the yard. And my closest neighbor is 2,200 yards from my house.
Wow.
There's nobody in behind me except for National Forest land.
Okay. What?
So, and there's no roads on the backside of the ridge for at least almost a mile, and it's an old logging road that the Forest Service uses, and they hardly ever use it.
Wow.
So where that car comes from, or who, I have no idea.
It's interesting how things happen and you just can't explain it. You smell it, you hear it, but there's nothing there. And like I said, the thing that I saw last night, it's bothered me, not bothered me in a way where it's upsetting me, but I do feel like it's trying to tell me something. But the woman was in the tub naked, but she was doing something because her eyes. She had one blue eye, one green eye, but the blue eye was kind of faded, like it was blind. But she was just laying there, just doing this like a ritual or under something. And I got in and I just start choking her and I tell her to stop, no more, like just, freaking out. And it turned into a damn baby. And that's when I woke up and I'm just upset. I was so upset. My heart was just panicky and everything. I had to get up. I had to drink some water. I was like, It was weird. It was so weird. Hey, Joy. My good friend and host, the other host from the show that I do with her, she popped in to say hello and check it out.
Well, hello there.
She says, hi, stopping by to the show, some live while cooking. Ooh, what are you cooking? Want to be active in the chat, but we'll be listening in the back.
Well, she's cooking something other good. I'll know where to go to for supper.
Right. She's right up in the LA area. She's kind of close to Disneyland.
Oh.
Yeah.
I drove through LA one time in an 18-wheeler. That was a wild experience.
So wait, Rachel, you're saying, Cindy, you saw a dark practitioner. Can you help me understand, hon? What do you mean? Can we bring her on?
Well, I can send her in.
We can do that sometimes. Huh?
Well,
yeah, let's bring her on. Well, I mean, when we have a show again or something.
Absolutely.
She's a sweetheart. Joy's having leftovers, debating if I want to cook tomorrow's dinner so it's done.
Well, it depends on what kind of leftovers.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like leftovers?
It depends on what it is.
Okay. What about meatloaf? I love leftover meatloaf.
Yeah, I can do meatloaf on leftovers.
Do you like ketchup or barbecue sauce?
No, I've never tried it with barbecue sauce.
You haven't? Oh my gosh. It's so amazingly good. I use Stubbs barbecue sauce. What is it? The smoky or sweet and smoky or something like that, or sweet and spicy. So good. It's very good. Yeah.
That reminds me, I got a sub sandwich waiting on me.
I know. I've got food waiting on for me too. So, well, I tell you what, I'm loving Grandpa's stories. I tell you, he was a good writer. I can't wait. There's so much more to share too. I'm telling you, man. That book, when you showed me his book, I was like, oh my gosh. We've got a lot to read.
Grandpa was a character.
We've got some comments here still. I agree. Our leftovers is a spinach, artichoke chicken, and potato casserole. Yummy. That sounds good.
How quick can I get a flight out of Asheville, North Carolina?
And go to LA for supper?
Yeah, I'll do like Elvis Presley. I'll just hop a plane, go somewhere for supper, and come back. Oh. But I've got to find out if I've got enough pennies in my pocket to do it or not.
Yeah, right. So, Southern Ohio. What's that?
I said, it's a long walk to LA.
Yes. Oh, very much so. So Southern Ohio Bigfoot, Mandy and Rick. So Rick says, Mandy kicks in her sleep when she has nightmares, and I'm definitely getting kicked tonight. Sorry, Rick.
Rick, you may have to sleep out on the porch, buddy.
Or on the couch. What does Rachel say here? Could mean several different things. Laugh out loud. I'll message you. All right, girl. Sounds good. Good night. Good night, Rachel. Yeah, I love her. She's such a sweetheart. Thank you, guys. Oh,
So I'm gonna be sleeping with the lights on tonight.
what's that?
I said Southern Ohio said they're gonna be sleeping with the lights on tonight.
Yeah. Good night, everyone. Grace
Good
says,
night, everybody.
Yes. It was a really good show. I enjoyed it. I love telling Grandpa's tales, man.
I do too.
Yeah, it's fun. All right.
So where can people find you at?
Well, obviously on here and everything. And then on Coven of Curiosities podcast on YouTube. And sometimes we go live on Instagram and Facebook so I can reach more people that way because not everybody has YouTube. So, but I'm also on the Haunted and Hunted Case Files with Joy, where she popped in tonight making that leftover meal. And then I'm also on Monsters Unleashed. That's on Saturdays. And there is a possibility that I might have another Coven of Curiosities during the week. I got to talk with my coven and see what they think. Instead of doing Sundays, we might do something during the week and, kind of change it up. But right now we're going to stick with Sundays. And that's 2:00 Pacific Standard Time. And that would be 5:00 y'all's time in the East Coast. Right? Is that right? 2, 3, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. I had to count.
Let me take my shoes off and I'll help you count.
But yes, a lot of shows, different. And, I post all the time on Instagram and Facebook, TikTok. But I'm easy to find. Coven of Curiosities. I'm on here with you. So, yeah. And if you want to be a guest on my show, Coven of Curiosity pod@gmail.com. How can we find you, Robert? Or how can people find you?
Well, I was found early one morning under a cabbage leaf out in the garden. But
you're a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Oh Lord. I might have been found under a laurel leaf. Who knows? But you can find me on TikTok at cryptid.investigations. NCI, North Carolina Investigates. You can find me on Instagram at nci.rob. You can find me here on Tuesday and Thursday nights with the North Carolina Investigates crew at 9:00 on the same night. You can find me here with my absolute wonderful, beautiful host, my little sister Cindy, here at Grandpa's Old Haint Tales.
Yes.
And you can probably find me at the Walmart. You can find me down at the Waffle House. About anywhere, probably. Just ask anybody where that old crazy hillbilly's at, and they'll tell you. Mostly over at the barn.
Yes, with your adorable goats. How many do you have?
I think I counted this evening, and I've got 26.
Wow. Okay. Very nice.
At one point in time, I had 50.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, they will try your patience.
I bet.
I've got one right now. She's about figured out how to drive the farm tractor.
No way.
She will put both feet on the steering wheel, then look over and take one foot and put it on the handle and work the bucket.
Are you? Wow. So they're actually, so I'm not too familiar with goats. So they're pretty smart then.
And her mama, believe it or not, will either unlock a door or lock you in.
Oh, so have you been locked in the barn?
I'll tell you a funny story right real quick, which
Okay.
is the truth. And then we'll turn the porch light off.
Okay.
My better half got up one morning around about 15 minutes after 4.
Okay.
She went over to the barn to milk. Well, naturally, Penny is usually the first one on the milk stand because she has to be the first one to be milked. Penny decided to gom around that morning, and she wasn't the first one on the milk bench. When she realized another goat had got on the milk bench, there's a slide lock on the outside of the door. You pick it up, you slide it over, you set it down in order to lock it from the outside, and you have to put a D-ring in it to keep her out.
Right.
Well, naturally, you can't put the D-ring on if you're on the inside, because on the inside, it's like an old storage building lock. It's
Yeah.
you take 2 fingers and you turn it, and it folds over.
Yeah.
And then on the outside, you got an actual knob, which is about that long.
Okay.
Well, Michelle had it locked from the inside where she could still get back out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after everything is all over with and done, she goes to unlock the door. Door won't open. She looks through the crack and sees the deadbolt slid over.
Oh my gosh.
Sad part was she forgot her cell phone.
Oh no.
She thought I had slipped over to the barn and locked her in for meanness.
Oh.
Penny got mad because she wasn't the first one on the milk bench and had locked the door.
What? Oh my gosh.
Luckily, we had a trap door built in that
Yeah.
I was the one suggested to do that. She said, "Why are you wanting that escape hatch?" I said, "What are you going to do if one of these heathens lock you in?" "They ain't going to lock." I said, "You better put that trap door back there in the back. You're going to
Right.
need it one day." Lo and behold, she had to come out the trap door because you
Wow.
can't lock that trap door from the outside. It's only locked from the inside.
Right, right.
Well, she goes out the trap door, comes back around, and unlocks the door to let the other goat out. And she says, "Penny, did you lock that door?" Penny just stuck her head up like, "I didn't do a thing." Prior to
Oh
this,
my goodness. So they are really smart. Wow.
2 months prior to this, I was having to work a different shift, and she was working first. So she tells me to go feed the goats, leave them locked up where she's got them, because she had them strategically placed, except for Penny. Penny was out
Yeah.
roaming around. I didn't get a chance to go to the barn and do what I needed to get done because between my daddy a hollering and some other people that called in and everything, I didn't have time, so I had to hurry up and go on to work. She comes home. 45 minutes later, I'm at work and I get an instant phone call. "You heathen, what'd you let all my goats out for?" And I said, "I didn't do nothing." She said, "Yes, you did. You let all the goats out." And I said, "No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to go to the barn." She said, "Well, Miss, why is my goats out?" I said, "May I ask a question?" I said, "Where's your daughter?" She said, "Which one?" I said, "Penny." She said, "What does Penny have to do with this?" I said, "Humor me." Because I had a feeling what had happened. I said, "Humor me. Put all the goats back where you had them. Leave Penny out. go hide to where you can see Penny, but Penny can't see you.
Right.
Well, Michelle goes into the milk room and hides.
Okay.
She gets to watching. Penny goes over there and she lifts up the latch, just like what's on the milk room door. That's on every one of the stall doors. She lets every darn one of the dousted goats out.
Wow. Oh,
she turns every last one of them loose.
That's crazy.
No joke. Honest engine. No joke.
That is that's the rebellious one. That's basically what she is. She's rebellious.
She is a female Houdini.
Yeah, for sure. That's hilarious. I bet you got all kinds of stories on those goats.
Mm-hmm. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you. We love you. We thank you very much for joining in on Grandpa's Old Haint Tales. We're going to reach over and we're going to turn the porch light off and we're going to throw a bucket of water on the campfire.
Yes.
And we'll catch you on Tuesday night.
See y'all on
As
Tuesday.
always, be good, behave, and above all else, be pretty. Bicycle.
Bicycle.
Sitting on the porch as the evening fades, old man in the shadows with stories that invade. The wind howls a tune like a ghostly call. He leans in close as you'll hear their thrall. Legends of the night, of things unexplained in these haunted hills where sanity's strained. He whispers soft warnings, his eyes aglow. The things that you seek are the things you don't know. Oh, the hills are alive with shadows and dread, strange whispers in the night, like voices of the dead. Bigfoot in the thickets, dogmen on the prowl. When the darkness settles in, hear the monsters howl. He talks of old legends of foul flickering lights, mischief in the moonbeam on those restless nights. The dogman's howling a sound that chills the bone, with claws like daggers it prowls alone. And Bigfoot's shadow towering and fierce, a creature of the wild, making wanderers pierce through the foggy abyss where they shouldn't tread, knowing not all stories are merely in your head.